Good day, viewers. Walter here. Old Pwalpar coming at you on a lazy afternoon. You know, it's a good thing I don't get paid by the hour for building my deck, because I ain't got a lot done yet. I'll show you what I have got done, just a little update. I've been getting out here and working about 2 or 3 hours a day. I say Contrary Mary's been helping me. We got out here this morning and hung this board right here. Did a little plumb bobbing, figuring out where my beams are going to be. I'm going to have 2 sets of beams under here. So I'm going to be digging a hole right about here and right about there, and 2 back there for 2 beams right here. We put the ledger board on the side of the house, and I drilled new holes. Up here is where the bolts were before. I cut them off with my angle grinder. And I just drilled all new holes and put new anchor bolts in the wall. So I don't know why, but the hardest part of a job is actually getting started. And so far everything I did was hard here. When I go to putting boards and rafters up here, that'll go pretty quick. I mean, joist. Tomorrow I'll be out here with a post hole digger, digging away right about there. I went today and got some tubes that you sink down in to build some pillars under it. And I'm just kind of playing it by ear, doing what I can when I can. So it might take me 2 more months to finish this deck. I gotta go get I haven't bought the concrete yet, but I will as soon as I get the holes dug. I don't want to wind up having a bunch of bags of concrete out here and it come up a rain. I'll be wondering how to keep it dry. So the deck is going to be 10 feet wide. We went ahead and put the floor joist on. Contrary Mary nailed them up for me. And this board was rounded off in the back. So I just filled up that crack with caulking. There wasn't no water going back there. The top of the deck is going to be right about here. So we got 10 feet wide, and I figured I'll come out 11 feet. It was only 10 feet before. 11 by 10. It don't pay to get 73 years old and expect you could work as good as you used to. Now those boards up against the wall are just temporary braces. I stuck them up there in order for us to hold the board up there long enough to mark where the bolts go. And I pretty well got lucky, and it's fairly well level. I still got to take some hydraulic cement and fill in there where the holes where I cut them brackets off. I was going to make a video on how to hang a ledger board, but I bet you there's 100 of them on YouTube now. So tomorrow I'll be post hole digging. I just wanted to give you a little update on. It don't look like we got a lot done, but believe me, I'm ready to put my beams up there. Start throwing floor joists up there. The only thing I haven't purchased in the way of lumber yet, I've got enough deck material to build another deck from here over to this side right in front of the door, only it's going to be at a different height. It's going to be up about this high. So when you go down in the basement, there'll be a header board right there. You got to duck or you're going to hit your head when you go down the basement. This is an old board that came off of one of the old decks. I couldn't see cutting up a new 2x4 just for a temporary brace. But I went ahead and put these end joists up so I could hang a plumb bob and know just about where my beams are going to be. I came up here and came out 3 feet 4 feet over here. When you measure across here, it comes out 5 feet. So this is pretty square. If it's a little bit off, I'll adjust that before I nail this into the floor joist. So that's about the extent of what I've got done on my deck. I got out here the other day and changed the oil on my lawnmower and put new oil filters and cut the grass in the front, but you wouldn't know it. It needs cut again. And I didn't even get around to cutting the back, so the back is probably a foot high. Time was I would have had this much deck built in a week. I'm a little bit slower than I was when I was a young man. But Walter's going to have a deck that he can come out here and sit in the evening sunshine in a rocking chair and just rock away for the rest of my days. I tried to make this deck just a little bit lower, so if I ever have to back a pickup truck up here, it wouldn't be much of a step to step up on that deck, but I'd have to put a gate in the handrail to do that. I plan on putting about a 4 foot wide landing right here on the side of the house, and then the steps will come down. There'll be a set of steps coming down towards the garage, and from right along in there over to here, I'm gonna pour a new sidewalk. I'll just attach it to this one here. Then when we come out the back door to go to the garage, we won't have to walk in any mud. There'll be a sidewalk here. Then I'll get to taking the rest of my deck down. I'll probably be 83 when I get that part done. But I'll be able to go right through here with my lawnmower and just mow right out through here. That deck is not going to go back. If anything, there'll be a little brick walkway around this garage, or maybe a little sidewalk, something that's easy enough to produce. I just ain't got the labor in my bones anymore. I'll be glad when I finally get that basement opening covered so the rain won't get in there. So far, we're still plugging it. This Pwalpar saying, y'all keep your fingers crossed that I get it done before the snow gets 2 feet deep. This Pwalpar saying, take care.